So, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. What I want, first of all, I want to say the body heals itself. Like real talk. Like I know a friend of mine got sick, been sick for last week or so. And it's just like, bruh, you know, meds here, meds there, meds everywhere, and all of that jazz. I get it. But, take care of your temple, man, as best you can, to the best of your abilities, to the best of your knowledge. Stay hydrated. That's all I got to say about that for the most part. Okay, so anyway, outside of that, I want to talk about something like, cause look, this is a journey, bro. Life is a journey, right? We can agree on that. Life is a journey. So when I say that, for me, this podcast, what I'm doing and stuff like that, it's things that I know, it's known unknowns, it's things that I'm figuring out. This is one of those things that I may be figuring out. A lot of relationships tend to end in, bad, so to speak. A lot of the time. More times than not, I feel like relationships, not in my life, I'm not really that person, I guess, but, a lot of times, more times than not, you have these relationships. You get into a relationship with somebody, and they end bad. It ends bad. It's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That bitch was crazy. That nigga was crazy. Whatever the case. So, I'm over here thinking, and I'm thinking, like, what I want to say, what I want to call it is the relapse. I feel like when you talking to somebody, you've been talking to somebody for X and X amount of months, especially years. I feel like, it's only natural, if it just ain't all the way go south, I feel like it's only natural for that, for one of y'all, like, let's say y'all stop talking. Somebody gonna reach out and hit you with the, as they say, the hey big head, text or whatever. Like, somebody gonna reach out and be like, say something to get your attention, say something to, or share a memory that y'all had, or, it's gonna be something like that. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, in those instances, I feel like I'm starting to because I've done it before. I've been the guy on the other side. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. So I feel like people get lonely and they revert back to that familiarity. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't so much as like yes, of course, saying they miss you, saying this person, you always hear these stories, dude wanted me back, girl wanted me back, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Oh, they saying they miss me, they shouldn't have did this, we should have talked it out, blah, 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 blah. 9 times out of 10, and this is situational, but, I most definitely feel like, yeah, that person does miss you. Of course, that person does still care about you. Of course, that person missed the things that they saying they miss. Oh, I miss the way you used to hold me. I miss the way you used to blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, most definitely, of course, I believe them. Like, most of the time, that's probably true. But it was a reason that you guys split in the first place. It was a reason that you guys, broke up or whatever the case. Um, and a lot of the times I think and I feel like a person can be, um, they might be overlooking or being naive in a sense to them circumstances or that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you miss me and you miss this, but do you miss that enough to put up with what? You get what I'm saying? With what the reason we split, or the reason what the shit that you used to couldn't stand or whatever. Do you miss me enough to put up with that? Like, how do you feel about that? Well, I still, what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, and like I say, I feel like 9 times out of 10, cause I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I sound like a pastor or something, but I feel like 9 times out of 10, that person is probably just in a situation where you used to be their go-to person in this situation or whatever scenario that they in right now in their life. Rather, they need a go-to person. They need, what I'm saying? They might got a couple new boo things, but with the couple new boo things, you just can't jump out there and just be throwing your little, secrets or, your little, so it's like, this is the only person that knew me, blah, 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 blah. I need somebody who understands me, who gets me, and who knows me, so I can talk to them, and, they accept me without no judgment, and da-da-da-da. You were that person, so they reach out to you, what I'm saying, and they like, man, but really and truly, it's kind of like, it's starting to look like, in my life, that it's just, it's just that temporary need. Like, I need you right now for this. You know what I'm saying? You were my rock. You were solid. You were my go-to person. You were one of my favorite persons when it, came to understanding me and da-da-da-da, knowing me, da-da-da-da. Cool deal. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to tell people, I know a lot of people fall into that, and I'm calling that the relapse, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, yeah, so before you know it, you want to work this out? You want to work it out again? And then you end up in these back and forth situations, relationships, and eventually y'all not even on speaking terms. Like, y'all hate each other's guts. Like, because y'all done just drug shit on for so long, went back and forth. You get what I'm saying? So, I feel like that's how you end up with these seesaw, these teeter-totter, these back and forth ass relationships and situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, good and damn well that you don't necessarily want to put up with this. Or at a point in time, you get older and you got to realize, like, okay, so this person that I'm dealing with, this person, have they made a change? Have they had enough time to really realize what it was and begin to understand, what I'm saying, what it was, how they were, what caused things to go left, so forth and so on. And a lot of the time, that shit is probably no. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they've been filling the void with somebody else, which 9 times out of 10, most people probably gonna end up doing, because, nobody really wants to be alone or, spend, be by themselves or whatever, da-da-da-da. So, at the end of the day, it's some more things that I can say about this, and I can speak on this about, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna just, kind of cap it off and just, really say, be aware of those type of situations. Be aware of the situations that, and this is life experience, bro. Like, trust me, like, this shit might not be for everybody, but I feel like most people, if you get it, you get it. You feel me? If it's for you, it's for you. You know what I'm saying? So, be aware of those situations. when you see yourself, you come to find yourself, or you can see yourself, if you're very self-aware and you can see yourself going into a situation like that, you know what I mean, where you may possibly relapse, so to speak, or you may, find yourself like this turning into a teeter-totter ass relationship. It's turning into a back and forth ass relationship. It's a reason why you left. It's a reason why you're not there. It's a reason why y'all not getting along. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So forth and so on. So, you know, and you can ask that person, well, what made you feel this way out of the blue? Which we usually do. You know what I'm saying? And what this, oh man, well, I just miss you. Oh man, I just love you, and I just and I just realized I can't, you know what I'm saying? And who really knows what's on the other side of that? But most definitely, like I say, a change has to come. So, for me personally, I don't necessarily think, if you coming back to me, in your time of need, and it's one of those situations where it's like, you need me right now, but we ain't even been away from each other too long for you to really identify and understand that, or evaluate yourself, you know what I'm saying, on that level, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are we kidding now? No work has been done. I'm just gonna take you back. I'm just gonna, or you just gonna let that person back into your life, knowing good and damn well the first sign of like whatever it was that was causing what was happening between y'all, and y'all to fall out or feel different about each other or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit probably still lingering, or that person hasn't really overcame, evaluated and, did the right things to get better or whatever. You know what I mean? So, it's for y'all to decide, man. Y'all life, y'all handle it how y'all want to. I'm just here to throw out ideas and different views and perceptions and stuff like that. So, with that being said, I'm about to take my talents to the gym. I ain't been in a while. Drink me some water, go get me a haircut, be fresh, because I'm gonna feel good, look better, smell good too. So, the fuck? I'll let y'all be safe, man. Alright?